Hi everyone, Righteous Soul TV YouTube creator 성주 Choi. Thank you very much watching my TV. On today, I'm trying to talking on the my program is sleeping time hearing radio. So thank you all of you. You are now some sleeping time. You have been worked hard, so you are stressed, and you are all to be as sleeping than you are stress or solving. I try to talk on now is growing conditions. Most people do not keep growing. Some businessmen get money limitless. All the farmers want to crops, and all the harvest is getting better. All the people trying to want it to be, just much more than before to getting. To do that is increasing some, all conditions kind of, increasing is getting better. And then so we believe that all of the persons trying to be is getting better also. So if someone is stopped growing, then it's also that also appear. But it must be how to do the growings. If some lower levels growing is faster, but if high level growing is not higher. A company trying to do living is getting better, is growing the GDP. What is that? It's a market ratio, all and the income, annual incomes, all expected to be getting better. Then most people just technology and just energy all input then is expected to market ratio and all of just incomes, productivity is getting better. But, someday stop. Why? Why someday stops? It's the same. We have still material to input. We have still just technologies, but it is not increasing because of market saturation or some cause of it. We are all those macro concept factors, just to be seen conditions. We are checking that, but all is same. Even though we do not still staggerings, do not growings, and then we are checking the micro level. Just checking is. It's now if some rather I'm trying to talking on the micro level, growing conditions. Micro growing conditions is righteous soul living energy. So this is my terms, special languages, special words. Creative knowledge also, my creative knowledge. So that is, this is very, unseen worlds, micro concept worlds, just factors to growth. Righteous living energies. In the macro concept world is all the macro to be seen is a company do not savor some company levels, what benefits or blessing or some, just company source maybe company source is do not living as righteous souls. If a company soul is righteous soul, then whatever is righteous soul living energy increasing, or company soul is righteous soul is then its creative knowledge is limitless. Then in this case is a company micro concept, a company source conditions is still is righteous soul living energy growing to the limitless, creative knowledge is growing to the limitless. Then macro concept factors the same. Just all over growings, and keep growing. Just we are all have a macro concept of purpose and goals, and then which is terminations. The same as micro concept, world do not see in world is just growing conditions. If righteous living energy limitless and creation of knowledge limitless and safe runs to the righteous living destinations. The micro concept world is just fluids, terminal is righteous living destination places. So all of just righteous soul is to trying to be, just as a creation knowledge and righteous soul energies, how we feel, how we know the, just all of some, even this is kind of companies, company leaders, CEO or company foundations, first builders, all these company relatives, decision makers is must be company maybe. The company, those people are just silence, clean, clear creation of knowledge inside. Then the companies will still growing because the company has souls. The souls is just righteous soul living behavior is each share time is other, each help others and doing real about others. So that is micro concept of just unseen others, how to do just righteous living energy increasing and creation of knowledge increasing is that creation of knowledge is based on silence and clear of bubble, just silently coming up and then getting it. And the writing then is to see, and then to eye, to the brains, and then this feeling and creation of knowledge. But is a person's talking then is here, ear, here, and then which at the brains. So that is kind of a creation of knowledge. So, just righteous living energy, how to get is, just what I say before, righteous living behaviors, each time is also helpful and doing real of others. And the case is, just the members contact each other, right? In that case is, I do share time with them, the other people share with me. I help the other people benefit from me. I do real love others, the other people loved by me. Then is in that case, if I fade those righteous living energies, righteous behavior, then returning to me the righteous living energy. So that it is very simple. If I read is a company is growing, to be growing, then is my concept only to growing factories. Is a company still share its time others. A company help others. A company is doing real of others. This is a company getting the righteous living energy. The same as a company still, just to keep, increasing just creation of knowledge. A company is especially very important to learnings. Is seen all this, all of the knowledges, unseen all the knowledge, mixed then is the knowledge. Then is to be getting knowledge. Then is what is still in silence and clear of creation of knowledge. In this case, it's a company inside or a CEO or company relative decision maker inside these conditions, it must be same. If a company decision makers or company relatives in all the people's creation of knowledge inside is silence, clean creation of knowledge, then what is that? Coincide, very same as time is in their behaviors, each share time is the help and doing real of others. It is a kind of a CEO or just decision to the workers of a company, just all the income, monthly income workers. If they do, then the CEO or a company share time with others, workers and help workers and doing real of the work. In this case, it's a company will growing because micro concept of the creation of righteous soul living energy is still growing and creation of knowledge is still growing. So that inside the company members or company relatives or something, and company, just the companies still learning to the righteous soul living destination places. So we have just righteous soul living destination places, and then these vertical lines in the lines. but according to line is righteous living energy and creative knowledge energies. So that righteous living energy, creative knowledge, limitless, then is just the arrow line is keep to the higher. But if not, wicked soul, still righteous soul to the wicked soul is enemies, right? Righteous soul help other people to get to the righteous living national place, but the wicked soul to, just to make them do not just bow obstacles to run to the righteous living destination place. That is wicked souls. The same as wicked souls means that it's dropped. This red line, it drops. So that to be just, to be a company or a person's growing, then it must be, just keep silence clean clear of creation of knowledge. It is strong, keep silence clean clear. That is, do not invade from the wicked so loud and dirty. And loud and dirty is invaded, then is still broken of silence clean clear of creation of knowledge. So that is righteous soul living, just is growing, and wicked soul living is stopped growing and broken down. If to keep spread by the wicked soul input inside of in the silence clean clear place occupied by the loud dirty, then the man, the company, all same stop the growings, and then the companies will then bankruptcies, and a company presumably die or whatever sickness. So that is, it is very important, to live or, whatever strong growings, keep growing, then is righteous living energy limitless, creation knowledge limitless, and then this is to be the silence clean inside. Still keep, keep silence clean inside. That is very important. And now, so all of to be the silence clinical living, then is in the all of conditions out of macro concept of the to eye, to see, to hear. That is we needed to the depends. To righteous living, silence clear. Then is we needed some whatever, some meditations. Just pray. And also some religious livings, also some is, in the forest, the silence forest livings, is clean weathers, and, just emotions, and then readings, picture, and paintings, and creational works, and just writing of books, novel, whatever. Then it is health to the righteous livings in the silence, inside the silence clear of creation of knowledge. It is really important to live on two growings. Without its micro concept of righteous living energy, limitless, creation of knowledge, limitless, not, this is micro. The macro, any factors getting better, goods, but, without the micro concept, micro fields, righteous living energies and the creation of knowledge without increasing, impossible, the macro concept, because the micro concept probably, seed or, just what is that is plant. A plant is, buried in the ground. This section is strong and healthy and growing, then whatever is branch, leaves, and then fruits also growing. Without unseen all this, just plants, roots, maybe roots, they are not growing, not strong. Then surely the seeing all this you keep just deep, depends on all over some bad, just impact some insects or whatever. But, very important thing, unseen all the sin all. If you seen all the problem solving, the unseen states remain do not solving, then the company or trees, all of same. All you remembers, sin problems, unseen problem were happen. It is really important. So that we need to help to the unseen world problem solving that. What I'm saying, silence, clear creation of knowledge. A share times of the help of the junior of others. This is really, really important because this is a strong and healthy and keep growing the micro consequence of all this. We do. Thank you very much for your sleeping times hearing my radios.